Welcome back. Behind me here, I've got my brother's truck. This is a 1972 Dodge D100. And as you can tell, he's taken very good care of this thing. He says it's been a couple years since it's ran, so we're going to try to get it back going for him so he can use it, dump runs or whatever he wants to use it for going to work. So let's get to it. So as you can tell, it does have a crack in the windshield. But thankfully it doesn't really get in your line of sight when you're driving, so that's good. Let's just look this thing over here. I see his gas pedal is not attached anymore, so we're gonna have to fix that for him. And then also looks like his dash is somewhat taken apart. Not sure why, maybe we'll find out. Okay, so he left some goodies in the back for us here. A lawn set, chunk of wood that's probably worth more than the truck. Oh, it looks like somebody took out the tail light here, so he's gonna have to get some of those. There's a small dent on this side, but I don't think he's too worried about that. There's also a window missing here, so we're gonna have to clean that up a bit. I know there was shards of glass all on that side and this side, and I'd rather not be picking that out of my shorts while I'm driving. So yeah, not a bad rig. This tire goes flat in about 10 minutes, but I'll let him deal with that. I'll probably let him deal with the glass also. I'm just gonna try to get it running and driving again, and see what happens. Okay, let's take a peek under the hood here. Not bad. Everything appears to be here. A few hornet's nests. You can tell that there's been rodents under here. Big old turds up there. And it looks like something was gnawing on that. So that means they were in here. And who knows, maybe they were chewing on some spark plug wires. We'll find out soon enough. Looks like he put a new alternator on here at some point, so I'm assuming that's going to be good to go. Let's go ahead and check the oil. This thing has the dipstick tube that comes out with your oil dipstick, and she's full. But we'll go ahead and change on her for him. Oh. Okay. See if there's any antifreeze in here. It looks pretty dry. I know you can't really see in there, but there's no fluid up near the top. Hopefully that's not an issue. Hopefully it's just he wasn't taking care of things. You got your Minute Maid overflow bottle. Other than that, everything seems to be intact. So let's go ahead and pop the air cleaner off and get started on this thing. Ooh-wee. All right, that's not looking too awful bad. Oh, let's see here. Okay, so things are looking pretty good in the carb. I think what I'm going to do here quick is I'm going to vacuum out all this nest and turds and all that. That way we got a little bit cleaner area to work with, and we can see a little more of what we're doing here. Okay, so we've got her pretty well cleaned up here. Let's go ahead and just start by visually checking all these spark plug wires a minute and seeing what they're looking like. They don't look bad from what I can see here. They don't look like anything got chewed on, or at least this one don't, because they look pretty clean and untouched. Oh, there we go. So that one will be an issue because it's broken on that side, so we'll have to get a new one there. Let's go ahead and peek under the distributor cap. Not bad. Not bad. Things are not looking too bad under here. So that's good too. I think we could probably see if it sparks for us, just so we know. And then if we can make sure we're getting fuel, see if this thing fires off. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and see if we get any spark off of this thing. So it looks like it's sparking. So that's good. I think we're getting good spark there. Let's go ahead and throw this back on the distributor here. Okay. Now that one spark plug is bad, or spark plug wire is shot on the spark plug end over there, but it should still fire off. All right, so we know we're getting spark. I'm not 100% sure on the fuel yet. I also did cook this battery for a good week or so, off and on, just whenever I had the chance. I threw a charge on it. I think we have enough juice to try it out. Let's go ahead and see if this thing fires off for us. Okay, here we go. Well, that wasn't too bad. Let's see what we're getting at the gauges here. Alternator. Temp. Ooh, oil. I hope that's a bad sensor or gauge. That sucker didn't move. Let's see if something's off there, so it must be either the oil pressure sensor or the gauge. If the fuel works, so we got fuel, that'd be nice. Looks like the alternator is, alternator is reading, but the gauge is. Temp looks like it's starting to go up, so it must be enough coolant in there. And as you can see, we've either got extra parts in here or more garbage. So we're going to sift through that a little bit. All right, so now that we got a little heat in her, I think let's go ahead and change the oil. I'm also going to top off the antifreeze. Okay, let's go ahead and add some antifreeze to this thing. Well, it wasn't too low. Okay, so oil's changed, coolant's topped off. Let's quick check our training fluid here. Not bad, nice and red. Doesn't smell burnt, so I think we're all right there. Let's go see what we can find in the cab there and clean it out a bit so we can take this thing for a ride. All right. Well, we got plenty of glass, as you can see. But so we'll have to shop vac that out or something. Looks like maybe the old alternator that was on there. We'll go ahead and hang on to that for now and just get it out of the seat. We got a stereo, more garbage. Go ahead and throw that in the back. I'll probably end up going to empty this out for him so he doesn't have to worry about it. Oh, some new manifold gaskets that were sitting in the weather, just on the one little bit here. An extra battery, fuel filter. We could throw that in for him. Another new new alternator. Oh boy, that's funny. Oh hey, here we go. We've got spark plugs. So that's awesome. We can go ahead and change that up for them. Speedometer. So maybe the speedometer doesn't work. If that's true, we'll go ahead and replace that for them. All right, so as you can see, I got most of the glass cleaned out of here. It's looking pretty good now, just a little dirty. I'm gonna throw the spark plugs in a sec, but first I wanna show you guys a little something here. After we idled it last night, it seemed to be idling pretty good, and then it just started dying on me. So if I go ahead and try to start this up, it just it'll fire and then die. So I noticed that I started smelling quite a bit of fuel, and the fuel filter here seems to be leaking or weeping, and pretty wet. I think there might be a crack in it or something, or maybe one of the hoses it's connected to. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap that new one out that he had, and even though it's let's see, it's a Fram here, I'm gonna swap that over and see if it won't stay running for me. Okay, let's see if I can get this puppy out of here. Okay. All right. Go ahead and throw that on there. Okay, so let's quick change these spark plugs out now. I ended up just repairing this spark plug boot. It wasn't too hard of a fix, so I went ahead and did that, and it's sparking good now. So we should be firing on all 8 cylinders. Whoa! I think we're due for some new plugs. Wow. All right. Well, I'm glad we're doing this then. This is gonna be good. Be able to wake this old girl up. Oh man, I gotta show you this one. Woo, buddy. It's looking good. Okay, so now we've got the new spark plugs in. We've got a new fuel filter in. I got to tighten all this down yet, but I think I'm going to just give it a quick shot, see how it sounds, and see how it fires up and whatnot, and then we'll get all this buttoned up and see if it's drive worthy. Wow, it fires right off. thing purrs like a kitten. I'm pretty impressed. Seems to be running real good right now. And now that I have this seat cleaned out, let's see, just brake pressure, brake light's on. Not sure why that is. Let's see if, nice, okay, that was just on because the e-brake was engaged. I don't think that was doing anything, but let's see if we got gears. Oh wow, we've got gears. Okay. Oh man, yeah, she jumped into reverse. So, all right. I think this thing's ready to take for a spin. All right, we got the gas pedal reinstalled. It wasn't too hard. It was just slip it back over the rod there, and two little dowels on the floor. So, oh, she sticks. Woohoo! I wasn't expecting that. All right, we'll have to work with that. But I think we're ready to take this thing for a little spin. So let's see how she does. All right, here we go. Okay, we got reverse. Oh boy. Oh man. Yeah, my pedal's gonna be an issue. Woo-hoo. That's probably why the pedal was off. But maybe I'll take that off and see if it does a little different. Oh yeah, I think it's the pedal that's holding it up. I'm gonna give you guys a driver's view in this thing here in a minute. So here's your driver's view. Looking pretty good. I also want to point out one thing I just noticed too is the speedometer does actually work. So we're good to go there. We're still going to try to get the oil gauge working and whatnot, because I'd definitely like to be able to see oil pressure, or we'll get one of those mechanical gauges for them and install that. But for now, she's a runner, she's a driver, and she's cruising down the road. I do have some tires getting a little low, so it's getting a little jumpy on me. But oh, and also the mirror ain't quite what it used to be, and the brakes are not quite what they should be either. But you know, they work. All right, well, there you have it. This one wasn't off the road for very long, but she's back. She was off the road and she's back on now. So obviously we got a few things to do to make it really roadworthy for my brother to use. But she's running, driving, and purring like a kitten. So I think we're good to go. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next episode.